The man who introduced us to Desperate Housewives in the modern day is now taking us back to 1949 to see if their desperation could ever make housewives somebody. In the new season of Why Women Kill on Paramount Plus.
Possibly. The show exposes the great lengths that some women will go to belong to a hoity-toity garden club and to impress its deliciously evil president.
You're looking evil today. What are you up to?
Everywhere I turn lately, people are trying to humiliate me. So I've been forced to wreak a little havoc, get a bit of revenge.
What do you want revenge for? You've got a fur coat, a fancy car. Most people would kill for your life.
I'm looking for sympathy, Isabel, not perspective.
Ooh, Lana Parrilla. Rita from Why Women Kill joins us now. There you are, Lana, once again proving that you can play evil so well, just like you did on Once Upon a Time when you played the evil Queen Regina. Here comes Rita, but she's different. How would you define Rita's brand of evil?
Oh, well, you know, Rita is, she really puts a facade out there. Like she is really hiding behind these sort of like, you know, sardonic, sarcastic, you know, comments and sayings, but really deep down inside, she basically like, she treats people sort of less than her. She belittles people, but really it's because she's insecure and she, you know, doesn't have what she truly deeply wants. And she's angry about it. She takes it out on others. So, you know, in a similar fashion to the evil queen, I mean, her evil queen really was about revenge. Something was taken from her and she wanted to punish the world for it. Rita Castillo is not of that. She's just kind of really unhappy with how her life has unfolded, and she's been a victim to many of her situations.
Rita is also the president of the gardening club in the town. And I know that for you, Lana, you grew up in Brooklyn, which in some parts you might be able to garden, but in most it's more like a city. So I wanted to know how much experience you were able to have with gardening growing up that you could channel into the role.
You know, I actually had zero experience in gardening growing up, zero. However, the funniest thing is last spring, because we were in COVID, and my gardeners are here this morning, so I apologize if you hear them. But I talked to one of my gardeners and I said, you know, I really, now that I'm back in LA and I'm in my home, I really want to invest and I want to learn how to garden. And so one of my gardeners and I got out there and I bought the gloves and all the tools and we started planting things and I planted dahlias. And so it's so weird that I ended up getting this part. And in the first episode, I go, oh, are these dahlias? They're just lovely. And I can actually say I grew my own dahlia. So you know, and I can tell you, it's the most therapeutic experience I've had in a while. It's so cathartic and lovely, and just sitting there and like being one with the earth and digging your fingers into the dirt and planting and then seeing them grow. It's a really fun experience. I loved it.
Do you also love getting to wear all of those amazing outfits that Rita wears? I mean, the glamour and the glitz of Rita is something I love about the show.
Oh, that was just like, yes, it was a huge bonus. I knew once I had learned that Janie Bryant was the costume designer that everyone was going to look spectacular. And she did say to me, you're my Barbie doll. Like, I know that Lucy Liu was the sort of most fashionable character in the first season. I've sort of taken after that, where I became like the most fashionable. And, you know, Rita would say, everyone's wearing pastels, and then she would be in red, you know, like she always has to stand out. She always has to, you know, sort of trick everybody. She's a little bit of a trickster. But Janie Bryant did such an amazing job. And those costumes were not only beautiful to look at, but they were fun to wear, and they absolutely helped shape the character. They weren't the most comfortable to wear, but they did really help with performance. Because every time I stepped into Rita's shoes or those dresses, all of a sudden I became her. It was really, really special experience.
Lana, somebody else that's in the Desperate Housewives world, Eva Longoria, directed episode 4. Did you have any favorite moments with her or little nuggets of advice that she shared with you?
Yes, she is such a phenomenal director. She's also one of my dearest friends. So to be able to work with her in this capacity, when I've taken trips and vacations with her and I've been to her homes and we spent holidays together. This was like a whole different experience for us. And I saw a different side in her, and she was phenomenal. Just a truly gifted, talented woman, producer, director, storyteller. And she is, you know, she's so well versed in Mark Cherry's sort of humor that she really helped me a lot. And she would say, okay, try it this way, now try it this way, now try it this way. And she really did coach me through this. And she was super, super helpful. I would work with her any day of the week. I think she's not only a phenomenal human being, woman, supporter of women, but a very gifted director.
A Mark Cherry translator, one of her many talents. Lana, Parrilla, thanks so much for your time. We appreciate it.
Thank you so much. Have a good one.
You too. And you can catch season 2 of Why Women Kill